GM, folks. Jiri here. We are back again with another daily live stream on Underdog Fantasy. Doing another morning stream. I kind of like it. They feel pretty good. So yeah, wake up with me. Gonna enjoy our coffee, rip some drafts, and have some fun. So hope everyone's having a beautiful Thursday. Y'all know I definitely am. And let's just get right into it. Gonna hop in a big board right now. And we are waiting for 10. So this might take a minute to fill. We'll see how it goes. Hope everyone's doing great today. If you want to get in a draft, this is definitely the one to join. But hey, one thing about these morning streams that I realized, a lot of y'all are just like working or doing something busy, and so you guys can't join the streams as much. Let's see if I can join a little board instead, actually. Waiting for 8. That's going to take longer to fill. We'll stick at the big board. We'll just let it fill up. Take our time. There's no rush. But yeah, a lot of you are working at the time and just listening, which I definitely appreciate. But then you guys can't draft with me, which I mean, it's fun to draft with y'all, but you guys take my EV away. All right. What's up, Wilson? Great to see you in here today. Lolsmo, glad you could make it. Nuketown Kid, yo. 1v1 me on Rust, bro. And Danimal, GM. It is a good morning, even though it is disgusting outside here. It is raining so bad right now. Danimal's doing dingers in a room with Nez. I'm familiar with Nez. Yeah, hopefully you ding him on out of there, Trying to get the upper hand drafting early. There's the thing, man. Although, to be honest, I feel like late night drafting probably has an edge over early day drafting because, like, early in the day, a lot of people are a little more attentive and in their kind of like structured type of brain and a little more analytical based. Whereas in the evening, people get a little more wild, a little more creative, might be using some substances. And so that, yeah, it definitely makes things different, you know? Yeah, ding that shit up, bro. I'm assuming the dinger's baseball. I don't really mess with any other drafts other than football. Like, let's take a look. Like college basketball, I know that's a big thing going on right now. People doing their brackets and stuff. Not for me. Don't mess with any of that. And was it MLB? Yeah, the dinger. Let's take a look at this tournament. It's a big 150 max. I'm guessing this is the like flagship. Honestly, I thought baseball was already going on. I didn't even know baseball hasn't started yet. I don't watch baseball whatsoever. I guess maybe that's because they have an eliminator for it too. That's interesting. I guess that's because the World Baseball Championship is going on. I probably got that name wrong, but I know Venezuela just beat America, which as a Canadian, maybe a little satisfying. Not that I really care about these sports at all, but America just kicked Canada's ass in everything this year. So we got Venezuela getting a little redemption right there, you know? But hey, America still kidnapped their president. So you got that one. You got that win over them, man. Wilson, I think I won a smaller WNBA daily draft is how I got my horns. Interesting. WNBA. There might be an edge to that because I don't think there's going to be a lot of like WNBA drafters and people drafting those contests. So maybe if you just like know a little bit, then you can really get an edge right there. But the title and thumbnail that I made for today, talking about some new draft strategies, and it's kind of inspired by what we did yesterday because I went like a little more hero RB. Oh, I still need to name these ones. I don't want to do that on stream. That's boring though. Yeah, I've been trying to a little more like true hero running back where I get my first running back and a guy like Gibbs, who that feels great to do this with because he's Jameer Gibbs. And then we got Kenneth Gainwell, JCM, Aaron Jones, Keaton Missile, and Justice Hill. So getting our second running back all the way at 119, which is pretty late. But then when we look at the rest of our draft room, it feels pretty good with Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and Jacoby Brissett. Didn't need a third quarterback, but getting one this late is kind of just why not, especially when we have Marvin Harrison. And then receivers, we went like very heavy on receivers in this room. This might have been like the most receivers I've taken early with Pickens, Nico, who I don't draft both of these guys too often. So get a little different for myself right there. Terry, Marv, Michael Pittman, Chris Godwin, and Kyle Williams. And then 4 tight ends. Not afraid to go with the 4 tight ends, man. Chig, Kate Otten, Mason Taylor, and Theo Johnson. Yo, how many people have Chig as their first tight end? For real, man. For real. You had a wild bigger board last night? Hey, dude. I bet you more than anything I had a wilder night. But I'm sure the big board was good. Who was streaming that? I'll have to check it out. Who was streaming that one? I'm assuming someone was streaming it. I'll definitely have to check that out. I have one more bigger board left. Let's see, is there any chance this fills right now? There's no chance, right? Yeah, waiting for 10. Why is there always just one person waiting in these, man? Whenever I just join one randomly, there's always someone in there. And that brave soul. They're definitely hard to fill though. Those bigger boards because they take a long time. And me personally, if I join it and I see waiting for 10, I'm just leaving right away. If I see like waiting for 3 people or 2 people, I'll stick it out. But what's up, Jamie? Good morning, man. Everyone be like Jamie. Everyone be like Jamie. Subscribe, leave a like, and turn that little notification bell on, man. I appreciate it big time. How many likes we got? We got 7 in here. That's not bad. We could get that up a little bit though. Get that up a little bit. Still waiting for 4. This definitely proves to me that you guys can't be doing joining all the drafts in the morning. Which hey, I don't mind. Save the EV for myself. But hopefully we can do like another wide receiver heavy start or true RB, true hero RB. Because I've been liking that build quite a lot lately. Except if I'm in like the back 2 or 3 picks. If I'm in the back 2 or 3 picks, I really want to start double running back. That just feels a lot better. Are you going to draft early tight end this time? Maybe. Like I like the early tight ends. I haven't drafted much Trey McBride, but when he falls to like the back end of the second round, I'll usually mix him in. Brock Bowers I like more than Trey McBride, but the tricky thing with that is the rest of your team never feels as strong. Especially now when some of the better values later in the draft are getting pushed up, it's kind of harder to get a more really complete team. But I still like mixing them in because they're just good, man. They're just good. Oh, I just oh man, I should have. Damn. Have you ever gone to the Fantasy Football Expo? No, I haven't. What's the Fantasy Football Expo and where is that? Any of you guys in here? We got Lulsmo in here. GM. Ragnar. I feel like I recognize Ragnar. Wilson. Is this Wilson? Is this the Wilson? And we got Hart. Is it? No, I thought that was Hartman. That's Hatman's. I can't read, okay? If anyone else is in here, though, definitely let me know. Okay, Wilson is in here at 4. This is the Wilson. Yes, sir. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Just leave Gibbs for me, you know? But pick 4 is definitely nice. I know Gab is jealous. Any of these top 4 feel good. But I'm picking at 6, so probably will be able to try like our little hero RB start. And might go JT or CMC. I mean, if JSN falls, I'm probably gonna take him there, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of liking getting the receivers early after the first round right now. Jamar Chase goes. I'm sure Wilson's going to take Puka. He does. Now, I want to try and check my exposures real quick. Can I get it in time? I want to see how much Jonathan Taylor I have. Jonathan Taylor, I have 9%. And McCaffrey, I have 3%. I'm just going to take McCaffrey. Honestly, I don't want to be completely fading him. I don't take McCaffrey often. I only have 3% of him. But on a hero running back build, I kind of like building a team where I'm going to be wrong about CMC. Because if he's just the dude and he's the guy you need, then, man, I don't want to be completely fading him, you know? Yeah, dude, we're gonna do it. All right, that is Ragnar. Ragnar is in here. What's up, homie? Yeah, probably will go with a hero running back. The only thing that I might do differently is if a guy like Jeremiah Love or Saquon fall back to me, pretty much one of these top running backs, if they fall back, I might go with them. I don't think I'd be taking Kenneth Walker. Other than that, I think I am just gonna rip some receivers. I might even get a little wild with it. Who knows? Might get a little wild. Fantasy Football Expo is in Canton, Ohio, where all the analysts and fans get together for the weekend partying and drafting. Interesting. Canton, Ohio, though. I guess, holy fucking cats, bro. Save it for the stream. I guess, is that during, the Hall of Fame game weekend or something? So I know Canton, Ohio is where the Hall of Fame is. Trey McBride goes. Drake London, Malik Neighbors. I think I'm going to go with Drake London on this team. I have more Malik Neighbors than I do Drake London. Let me check. 6.8% London and 11% Neighbors. So I feel like CMC and London is probably paired up a little less than CMC Neighbors just based on ADPs. Nice start by Wilson right here. Puka Neighbors. That feels pretty good. This year it's July 24th to 26th. Interesting. Shoot, man. May have to pull up. I don't know if I'd be able to this year, though. Yo, these fucking cats are wild today, bro. They save it for the stream. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Everyone is watching Best Ball today is a national holiday in the States. Oh, sick, dude. Is that for St. Patrick's Day? Because I know it was St. Patrick's Day. Well, no, St. Patrick's Day was 2 days ago. Oh, damn. Wilson with the fucking Nico at 28. Damn. Puka Neighbors Nico. That's an interesting start. And right here, man, this is where I'm tempted to take Josh Allen. Or T. Higgins. I don't get much Josh Allen, but I'm going to go with T. Higgins. I want to get the receiver. Give me some Drake London, T. Higgins. Two big guys that could just go get some touchdowns. I'm cool with that. Oh, it's a March Madness tournament. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, the Hall of Fame is in Canton, Ohio. I've heard it's pretty interesting. Do you guys get a national holiday for college hoops? That's pretty sweet. But you guys don't get one for the day after the Super Bowl? That's a little lame. Wilson never draft Nico either, so you get a little fall on him. Yeah, I don't blame you. Nico, he can be great or shit. I'm just a little below exposure on him. I'm at 7.5%. I barely ever look at my exposures either, but they're evening out pretty well. They're definitely a lot more a lot higher exposures early in the contest, and then as ADPs sort of change, they level out a bit. There's definitely some I like and some I don't like, but overall not bad. I'll probably do a little exposure video like towards the end. I haven't really shared my exposures much recently. Now, for me, it's either Luther Burden or Terry McLaurin here. And I think I'm going to go with Burden. I'm going to go ahead and take Luther Burden on this team. I don't have as much Luther Burden. Let's see. We're going to go through our exposures today. 6% Burden, and then Terry, I have 16%. So get a little more even right there. I know this is probably why people like having their draft tools and stuff like that so they can see their exposures on the screen. It's just personally not my thing, man. I just don't like the draft exposures that much. Or like the tools on the screen just showing you all this information at once. I just think it's too much information for me at least. And then it makes me overthink things. I know a lot of people like them. And what's up, money? Anything? You started before I could sneak into the 13th spot. This draft needs to be thrown out. Yeah, dude, I'm sneaky with it. There was a lot of time though, man. That's on you. We were waiting for 10 when we started this, so that one's all on you, brother. That one's all on you. And Javonte at 45. He's usually going a lot higher than this right now. Kyron at 40 is interesting. I'll take Kyron in the 4th round. I can't really take him in the 3rd round. That feels tough to me, man. Oh, damn. And Wilson got Loveland. Yo, Wilson's crushing this draft right now. Wilson is crushing this draft. Now, I'm a little tempted to take Lamar if he's there for me. We'll see, though. Who you going with, brother? He goes Bayshell Tootin. I mean, I can go with a receiver here, but none of them really stand out that much. I have a good amount of Tate. I have a lot of Makai Lemon. I don't like any of the running backs, so I'm just going to go ahead and take Lamar. Let's just do it. We're going to get Lamar, and then... You okay, buddy? Oh, please don't throw up right now. Fuck, I got to make sure he's okay. We'll go big screen for you. We got some hairball action going on. It's okay, buddy. Shoot, dude. Yo, dad duties, all right? Dad duties have to kick in. It's okay, buddy. You can let it out. Oh, he's good. No, he's still going. Sorry, this is not entertaining. But dad duties kick in, man. I'm sure any cat parents understand. Yeah, man, this is the best way to do it. Scoop up the ADP as it falls. Colson Love in there is nice. And I'm not going to be taking Caleb Williams. So if you want to take Caleb Williams, he's all yours. You fill a free bracket on Underdog? No, I didn't. I didn't bother with it. I'm assuming it's probably too late to do one now. I'm okay. I was actually gonna take Jaden Daniels if he was there. Now I'm definitely happy that I didn't take. Oh, do I take Demo? Kind of want David Montgomery too, but I'm gonna go Burrow. I'm gonna go double elite quarterback. We're trying it out, all right? We're getting weird with this. We're getting weird with this because, man, quarterbacks, they just go earlier and earlier now. And I just think Lamar Jackson, out of these guys that were here, is just the best value. And still Joe Burrow, I just think he's the best value, other than David Montgomery. But we have Christian McCaffrey, and we're really leaning into that. Also, the reason I took T. Higgins is to set up the Burrow stack. And when I take Drake London, I really want to go with one of these elite quarterbacks just because I don't want to have to rely on getting Tua or Penix. And man, I feel a lot better. Oh, okay, look at this. There we go. We are trendsetters over here. Dak Prescott and Trevor Lawrence get pulled up. Makes me feel a lot better about going Lamar and Burrow. Not afraid to do it, man. Hit him with the gritty, would be proud. Yo, Gritty, if you're in here, man, shout out to you, man. You're a legend. Absolute legend. Are you gonna blame me for climate change too? Hey, dude, I'm Canadian, but I'm not that Canadian, okay? It's good to be with you today, Jiri. What's up, ultimate white male? The name and picture just make me laugh, man. Yeah, welcome, dude. Welcome. Oh, give me some P-Wash. Come on, dude. Give me some P-Wash. You know we love him. Don't do it to me, Dr. Martin Van Ostrand. Let's go. Okay, Parker. Love me some Parker Washington. So, yeah, this is actually working out well for the title of the video because it's kind of the draft strategy that I want to be rolling with a bit. We're finding the best values in each round, going like a true hero running back, and then stacking up our receivers. We got two elite quarterbacks, stopping at two. I kind of like it. I like how this is going, man. Gonna need to start thinking about running back soon, but I don't feel too desperate at the same time. We'll see what values come back to us. And we're going to be ripping a second draft after this as well. So, yeah. Fun fact, Jamie with the fun facts. In your cat's mind, you're not the owner. You're the large hairless roommate they've successfully trained to provide food. Yeah, dude, you're right. You're right. But I am their daddy. I'm not their owner. I am their daddy. Proud cat dad over here, man. Hell yeah. First to draft 3 quarterbacks win. I don't know about that, but I'm definitely not drafting a third, so I'm not winning. Okay, Jacoby goes, let's see who's available. I mean, I don't draft a lot of Tyler Algier, but I'm gonna go with the receiver. I'm gonna go with Jordan Addison, just stack up my receiver room. I like that. I don't have a ton of Addison either. How much Addison do I have? I have 6% Jordan Addison. So getting close to that 8%, that exposure. But I wasn't drafting him a ton when he was going like, I mean, he's not even that much more expensive than he was before. He was going around pick 100. So he hasn't risen too much, but I definitely think Kyler is good for Jordan Addison. Anything's better than JJ McCarthy, right? And curious to see where Kyler goes because he's been slowly rising up. And then, yeah, we're just seeing these quarterbacks fly off the board now with Brock Purdy, Bo Nix. So we got ahead of the run, which feels good. Feels good. Now, if Sam Laporta comes back, might just have to take him. If not, might lean towards a running back. It's tricky, man, because like taking a running back with the next pick feels good. But then if you try and push it to 115, it gets a little dicey. Because sometimes you can get some to fall, sometimes you can't. And it can get a little tricky. Sam Laporta goes, so we're gonna be taking a running back. Oh, this is fucking tough. Who do I want as my second running back? I might just shoot for the moon, man. I might just shoot for the moon, take some Jadarian Price. I don't have a ton of him. So let's just go with it. Let's just go with it, man. He could either be a great value or a terrible one. How much price do I have? I only have 3.8% Jadarian Price. So someone I want to mix in a little more as well. And yeah, dude, on a team like this, we're just really leaning into being right at running back. We're taking the chance where our receivers absolutely smash, our quarterbacks absolutely smash. And I like the tight ends that I can find at values later in the draft. So going heavy on quarterbacks, receivers, and then hoping to get a little lucky at running back while getting some values at tight ends later in the draft definitely feels good. It's kind of been how I've enjoyed building lately. And J.K. Dobbins and Kenneth Gainwell go, so makes me a little happier that I took a running back here because I would typically like to get those guys at 115 if they fall to me. Now, I'm definitely hoping for I'm hoping for Lolsmo not to take the guy I want. Don't do it, Lolsmo. Everyone knows who I want right now. I just want the running back. Okay. Come on, give me Blake Corum. Getting Blake Corum here would feel quite nice. Come on, ESPN Josh. Come on, Josh. And he does it to me. He has to do it to me. Okay, now this gets a little tricky. Let's take Worthy. I'm just going to go with the receiver again. I think Worthy's in a different tier than these other guys. And I don't feel like I need to reach for one of these running backs. So let's just get our 6th receiver. Probably going to stop at 7 as well. And that feels good. We get a value on Worthy. As our 6th receiver, Worthy feels pretty good. High spike week potential. So, yeah, very thin at running back, but I don't mind it. We're going to roll with it, man. We're going to roll with it. And then there's typically one guy that I've been going with a lot when I build like this in the 11th round. So we'll see if we can get him. Yo, how do you guys take your coffee? I'm very curious. How do you guys take your coffee? Because I will judge you hard. I am a black coffee drinker. And when I make it at home, I'll put some collagen in there. Very healthy and stuff. But man, I think it was Sweet Leaf yesterday was talking about some Tim Hortons in Canada. Absolutely disgusting. Like, I'm sorry if you're getting a double-double from Tim Hortons. That's just disgusting, man. Man, I'm curious to just get the Coke head, but I'm going to go with JCM. Going to go with Jacory Krosky-Merritt here. There's definitely still a chance that Jeremiah Love falls to Washington, but I'm taking the chance on JCM right now because I think he could just be a really good value in the draft. I don't think Rachaad White's going to eat into his role that much. I think Rachaad White's a good value too, but I have a lot of Rachaad White as well. Yo, coffee black and bitter like my women. Yo, Lol smell like some sassy, bro. Lol smell likes the sassy ones. Wesley Snipes black. Hell yeah. I like my coffee hot and black, just like my women. Fuck yeah, dude. And pots of it. Yo, I'm glad we're on the same page, all right? This is like real men shit right now. Black coffees has done. Fuck yeah, dude. And like the women. We fuck. Wow, Isaiah Likely, that goes pretty early. Does this guy have Jackson Dart? Yeah, he does. Likely at 134. That is the earliest I have seen him. I also need to keep an eye on other teams that have 0 tight ends. Whenever I'm going 0 tight ends, you definitely want to pay attention to the other teams that also have 0 tight ends. Not any of them are too close to me. Lolsmo has 0. Hatman has 0. Dallas Goedert goes. CJ Stroud goes. Damn, dude. These receiver values are nice, but I'm just going to still get weird, and I'm not afraid to reach. I'm just going to keep getting weird, man. We're just going to take C-Rod right here. I don't think he's going to come back to me, so we're just going to do it, man. I don't care about ADP. I don't feel like I need a 7th receiver right now. That's the tricky thing when you're going heavy receivers early is when guys fall to you. Like Jaden Higgins at 139 is just a great value, man. Jaden Higgins 139, just a very nice value. But then we would be completely done at 7, and I want to leave room maybe for like a random Baltimore player. But if Jaden Higgins is still there for me, I'm probably going to have to take him. Jalen McMillan's a nice value too. But then after that, like receivers just kind of die out pretty fast. We could look at a Mark Andrews if we really want to, but I still don't love him. Have I even drafted Mark Andrews? I have not drafted a single Mark Andrews team yet. And I don't feel bad about it. Do not feel bad about it. Aaron Jones could be pretty nice on this team too. Okay. Wilson, dude, Wilson's crushing this draft. We're definitely going to have to take a look at Wilson's team after this, man. I'm either going... Yeah, I think I'm going to take Aaron Jones with my next pick. We could look at like Mark Andrews, but I think Aaron Jones makes sense. As our fifth running back, we get a little bit of floor that can hopefully provide some early season production with guys like Jadarian Price, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. So I like how we're catching up right now at running back. Yeah, a very true hero RB team. And being able to just comfortably stop at two quarterbacks makes me feel a lot more flexible with other positions. Like we can get 7 running backs on this team probably. We might be looking at like a 2-7-7-4. I don't think I need 8 running backs. 4 tight ends, probably going to feel pretty nice on this team. Not afraid to take 4 tight ends. Hell yeah, Nuketown Kid. I already made black coffee, so it's in a bottle, and I just pour a lot of creamer. Oh, you got the creamer, man. Oh man, I'm judging. Not too hard though. It's okay, man. Do you whatever tastes good to you. I pulled up Downs to get Danny Dimes, but he got took. Ah, I see. Yeah, dude, I haven't taken Josh Downs since he's screamed up the board. Like the amount of Josh Downs I have at pick 160 is incredible. Still one of my highest drafted players. Damn, I was really hoping for one of these running or tight ends to fall. I would have loved if Mark Andrews fell to 163 or Brenton Strange. Would have loved to take him there. I'm going to take Skid Marks. If Skid Marks is there, I'm going to take him. Pretty happily. Come on, Josh. Josh fucks me again, dude. Now, do I want my first tight end? Or do I want another running back in like James Conner? Or do I want to get my first tight end? I think I'm going to go with the tight end. I'm going to go AJ Barner. Right? Yeah. I don't know if I need James Conner on this team. James Conner doesn't really excite me too much. Arizona's offensive line is still pretty trash. They brought in Tyler Algier. Let's just get our first tight end in AJ Barner, who I do quite like a bit. And I don't really like Hunter Henry that much. How much Hunter Henry do I have? I have 3% Hunter Henry, 4.5% Derrick Henry. Interesting. Calvin Ridley. I don't think I have any Calvin Ridley yet. 0% Calvin Ridley. Like maybe he could just be a good pick in Tennessee. They have a better offense, but I don't know. I just think he's pretty dusty at this point, if I'm being honest. Troy Franklin still goes pretty high. I was hoping Chig would come back to us, honestly. But I'm definitely glad I took AJ Barner now that Henry, Chig, and Schultz went. Sean Tucker goes. So James Conner's still here if I want to take him. That's very interesting, very enticing. I think I'm going to go with some Hawkinson, though. Get our second tight end. Jerry Jeudy. It's an interesting pick as well. I'm going to go with Hawkinson, though. We have Jordan Addison, so maybe we get a little correlation there. And I don't have much TJ Hawkinson. And he definitely feels better now that Kyler Murray's on the team, so let's go with that. Although James Conner, 175, that's fine. And yeah, I think I'm just going to push a little bit. I still like getting one of these guys in this range or 2 of them. So getting a little more solid at tight end feels better. And I can stop at 3 tight ends if I really want to on this team. Probably still going to end up with 4 anyways. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's see, Sean Tucker back on the Buccaneers. I feel like Sean Tucker's a little expensive. I got Kitty playing with my sock right now. Jacoby Brissett, 165. I think that's a good value. Do you have any Arizona? No, you just needed a second quarterback. I don't blame you for that. Caleb Williams and Jacoby. I'm thinking you're probably going to look for a third. Christian Kirk, 181. Damn, that's early now. Expensive Christian Kirk. Still 16th rounds. It's not that big of a deal, but And I think I might be looking at another tight end right here. There's a lot of running backs available still, and none of them stand out too much. I feel like I can get one with my next round pick. Come on, ESPN Josh. This guy just fucking takes his time. Takes his sweet ass time. Goes Dylan Sampson. I'm gonna go ahead and take David Njoku. David Njoku just visited with the Ravens. So maybe a potential stack there with Lamar Jackson. I don't mind that. Little potential stack. Yeah, a little third quarterback action. Although he hasn't signed with the Ravens yet, so maybe he won't end up going there because he did go for a visit. Wilson. Aaron Rodgers just went. Now you're looking at the Atlanta guys. Yo, do it, dude. Do it for the memes. Do it for the memes, Wilson. I dare you to take Justin Fields. Nicholas Singleton, that's a nice pick. I have a lot of Nicholas Singleton. Not because I like him as a prospect, but because I think he has a cool name that is going to look good on a jersey. So I have 17% of him. And yeah, I'm stacking up these tight ends right now. I might wait a little bit for my fourth if I want to take one. I can stop at these three if I really want to, though. I don't need to force a fourth. So I probably won't take one here. See if some values come back to us. Gonna be going 7 running backs for sure. Cade Otton, that's a nice pick. I love me some Cade Otton. I'm totally fine stopping with just Loveland and Otton. Me personally. Trey Benson's still dead. Alvin Kamara is pretty much dead. Elijah Sarat. I'm tempted to go with a Darnell Mooney right here. I'm either going to go like Katrin Allen or Darnell Mooney. I'm going to go with Mooney, though. And let's go Mooney because I don't have much of him. And then we can probably just stop at 7 receivers. I feel pretty comfortable with these 7. And then definitely going 7 running backs. Still a little thin at running back, but we're leaning into Chris Rodriguez being a dude. We're leaning into Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt expanding his role. We're leaning into Jadarian Price just getting drafted to the Seahawks. And Aaron Jones, maybe he can actually just stay healthy. So that's what we're leaning on right there, which I don't mind. Oh, man, Penix and Tua go. Is that the same team? I've seen this quite a lot, and I don't like it. This guy has 4 quarterbacks, and 2 of them are Penix and Tua. I think that's a pretty I don't know, kind of a bitch move if I'm gonna be honest. Like, double condom move for sure. You're getting Michael Penix and Tua, who combined are barely even a functioning NFL quarterback. And it's like, okay, I'm getting the starting quarterback for Atlanta, but you're also in a contest with 558 people in the finals. And no matter what, you're going to have at least one dead roster spot. So, Braylon Allen, Katrin Allen, I'm going to go with one of the Allens here. I mean, Braylon Allen's fallen like crazy. I think I'm going to go with some Katrin first. We'll go with Katrin, get a little rookie upside as well. That feels fine to me. Snipe by Jiri. I'm golden now. Who did I snipe you on? Damn. My bad, but hey, no apologies. How would the Ravens as a landing spot feel to you for Njoku? I'm not sure how I feel myself. I mean, I think he's pretty much going to slide into like what Isaiah Likely did. Isaiah Likely and David Njoku are kind of similar players, but I think David Njoku is even better in the red zone. So I think he could overtake Mark Andrews a little bit. And if he stays healthy, because David Njoku's had some injury concerns, at least last year, for sure. But I think I think it's good for Njoku, for sure. We know that Baltimore likes to use 2 tight ends, and they have a new head coach So maybe the new head coach just prefers David Njoku. Who knows? Mark Andrews is not really getting any better at this point in his career. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at there. Now, probably looking at a tight end and a running back to finish this off. I don't think I need an eighth receiver. Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Yes, I do. Come on now. I think Justice Hill would fit this team pretty well. Right now, he's the RB2 in Baltimore. We have Lamar Jackson. He catches passes more than he runs the ball. So I think that's actually pretty good correlation to get with Lamar right there. It definitely works. Now, I mean, do I really need a fourth tight end? AJ Barner, Hawkinson, and Njoku. I can kind of lean into those guys, really. I don't need a fourth. I might even just prefer like an eighth running back on this team. Mike Gesicki goes. So that's who I was thinking about taking in round 20 for Joe Burrow. So I'm kind of actually leaning towards just stopping at 3 and then just getting another running back, taking a chance on it. Like maybe I could get like a Rashad Bateman or Devontae Walker. Maybe I could get one of these guys to stack up with Lamar or just get one of the running backs. Just take a shot on a running back like Amari DiMercato. Someone I want to mix in a little more, just being on Kansas City. Gonna get some run. But we're gonna get one of these guys. Lawson's probably gonna take him now. Just do it, buddy. Oh, I sniped you on Mooney. Damn. My bad. Just kidding. I think Mooney's pretty good as my 7 right there. Now, do I want an 8th running back or an 8th receiver on this team? That's the question. DeMarcado or Rashad Bateman? Do I need an 8th receiver? Actually, yeah. I mean, he just stacks up with Lamar. He stacks up with Lamar, so we can fall into a spike week, and that could just be the reason we win the contest more than like a second or third string running back. I think that makes more sense. Anytime I got to remind myself, like, there's 558 people in the finals for this. So if you're ever deciding between an extra running back or an extra receiver, go with the receiver and go with a guy who can just spike into your lineup. Rashad Bateman, he can get 2 long touchdowns. And if Rashad Bateman and Lamar Jackson is the stack that you need, then I have that. I kind of like this team, how it turned out. We have to hit on running backs. We're definitely really leaning into CMC, but Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow is pretty great at quarterback. We get them both past ADP as well, so they're probably not going to be paired up too much. Then at running back, we have CMC, Jadarian Price, Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt, Chris Rodriguez, Aaron Jones, Katron Allen, and Justice Hill. I kind of like mixing in a little Justice Hill right now, especially when I have Lamar. They actually do correlate. And then receivers, we have Drake London, T. Higgins, Luther Burden, Parker Washington, Jordan Addison, Xavier Worthy, Darnell Mooney, and Rashad Bateman. Receiver room absolutely smashes. Very, very strong receiver room. A lot of like young upside as well. Like hopefully Worthy takes a step up. Hopefully Addison with better quarterback play is good. Parker Washington, I think, is just a stud. Luther Burden, second-year breakout. Yeah, I like this team. Mooney, hopefully, is not a bum. Rashad Bateman, hopefully not a bum. Like Brooklyn Bum's mom. I love you, Brooklyn Bum. We're just joking. Tight ends, AJ Barner, TJ Hawkinson, David Njoku. Definitely fine with these 3. I think those feel like 3 good tight ends. TJ Hawkinson provides a little more floor. I haven't not been drafting him a lot, but with Kyler, definitely feels like a better click. We know Kyler likes to target his tight ends. And David Njoku, maybe he just ends up in Baltimore as well. David Njoku could also just go to Cincy. Who knows? Cincy still needs a little help at tight end. So I like this team, man. Let's take a look at Wilson's real quick. Caleb, Jacoby, and Kirk. Oh, boy, Kirko. Javante, Algier, Jordan Mason, Tyrone Tracy, Sean Tucker, Nicholas Singleton. So pretty thin running back room. But wide receivers, I know your wide receivers are really good. With Puka, Neighbors, Nico, Sutton at 76, Michael Pittman at 100. I like Michael Pittman there. Josh Downs, Jaden Higgins, good value. Jahan Dotson. I probably would have stopped at just Jaden Higgins right there, especially when you have these three. And then I probably would have gone with a 7th running back instead of Dotson. Unless you had like an Atlanta quarterback. Tight ends, Colson Loveland, K. Dot, and Gunnar Helm. I like when you get Loveland that you wait for your other two. It's pretty late for K. Dot and Gunnar Helm. I think that's a nice tight end room for sure. Let's take a look at Losmos too. Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield. I like that you stopped at 2 right there. Jeremiah Love. I still can't get behind Scatabo. I could be wrong, but it's tough for me, man. Jalen Warren, Tank Bigsby, Alvin Kamara. 209 might be the latest I've seen him go. Damon Claiborne and Joe Mixon. You're taking a chance on these old guys, man. I respect it, though. Could be good, could be bad. St. Brown, Igbuka, The Lemon. Ricky Pearsall at 89 is pretty nice value. Dobbs, I like. Shakir. Shakir still feels a little expensive to me, but he's been steadily falling. At least you get him with Josh Allen. Jalen McMillan, Jiri Judy. Nice value on Jiri Judy. And Jalen McMillan falling is a little more rare lately, so that's good. Dallas Goedert, Brenton Strange, very nice value there. And Eli Stowers, I like that tight end room for sure. And then we had Ragnar in here too. Let's take a look at his team. Jackson Dart, the Zaza. Oh, I see why you said I sniped you on Mooney. You had Dart. My bad. The Zaza, Geno Smith, Gene T, HN. Nice start there. HN, man, I'm a little scared about just with Miami fully tanking. His best move is probably getting traded, but seems like they're just going to do what the Jets did to Breece Hall and just hold him captive. Kenneth Gainwell, Tajay Spears, Ray Davis, Jamari Taylor, with Garrett Wilson, Ladd, Brian Thomas, Marvin Harrison, Wandale, Travis Hunter, Jalen Naylor, hardly know her, Jeremy Bernard, Darius Slayton. Don't see Darius Slayton get drafted a lot, but definitely live for some spike weeks, so I don't mind it. Harold Fannin and Isaiah Likely. You're who took Isaiah Likely that early. Well, you definitely get the stack with Jackson Dart, and I mean, he can just be really good. So I like that you stopped at 2 when you took Isaiah Likely because you're really just leaning into him being good. So I respect that. Now, I want to show you guys a little board that I did yesterday. And as you can see by the title, we got the illustrious Browntown. We fucking did it, boys. We got the Browntown, okay? And interesting thing about this one, too, is we drafted against our boy. We drafted against Off the Schneid in this one. So we'll take a look at this team. Off the Schneid was here at 12. I was drafting in the 6th spot. And my team, just look at the values, okay? Look at the ADPs. Mahomes, Jared Goff, Malik Willis as my quarterbacks. Running backs, Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, 43. DeAndre Swift, 67. Chris Rodriguez, Woody Marks, 163. And Isaiah Pacheco. Receivers, St. Brown, AJ Brown, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Juwan Jennings, Jeremy Bernard. I swear I literally just took Jeremy Bernard to piss off the Schneid. Straight up. But he got revenge on me because he took a guy that I wanted. And then Tyquan Thornton, Jalen Tolbert. So we got some backstacks here with Mahomes and Willis. Probably my first share of Tolbert as well. And then tight ends, Harold Fannin. Harold Fannin picked 91. Chig and Mason Taylor. So just looking at this draft board, man, in this 6th spot, pretty freaking sweet. And we got the Browntown. Anytime you can get the Browntown, man, that just feels good. St. Brown, Chase Brown, AJ Brown. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Bucky at 43 just feels nice. Mike Evans in the middle of the 5th. He's usually going higher and higher, so getting a little fall on him feels good. I don't have a ton. DeAndre Swift, 67. Metcalf at 78. Fannin, 91. Mahomes, 102. Goff, 115. Juwan Jennings, 126. Malik Willis, 139. Chris Rod, 150. Woody Marks, 163. Chig, 174. Pacheco, 187. Jeremy, 198. Mason Taylor, Tyquan Thornton, Jalen Tolbert. I like this team, man. It turned out pretty well. And yeah, off the schneid, he took Greg Dulcich, who I wanted as my third tight end when I had Malik Willis. So had to get Jalen Tolbert instead. But that's all right. That's all right. I like how that team turned out for sure. And let's take a look at Cody's team. We're just getting all the ADP value, man. Off the pickings. Hell yeah. Oh, we got more people in here. I'll acknowledge the chat real quick. What's up, Steven? I wonder if the Ravens draft a running back, but I agree Hill and Keaton gone is a good late pick. Yeah, I think the Ravens probably do draft a running back, but I don't have any Justice Hill, so mixing in a couple shares, like why not? Especially if he's my RB7. Cousins to Pittsburgh. I could see that if Rodgers doesn't go back, but I've just been assuming that Rodgers ends up back there. What's up, Nice and Blunt? Great to see you in here again. We got the love for Blunt. Hell yeah, man. That's whose bigger board I was in last night at the end of the show. Ah, okay. Cool, man. I'll definitely have to check out that bigger board. See what's going on in that one, man. I like watching those. What's up, Gab? Good morning on the West Coast. It's a holiday. We're just playing hockey. Or it's not a holiday. We're just playing hooky. Yeah, random Thursday, man. I don't blame you, though. Hey, enjoy your life, man. Enjoy your life. Watch some college basketball if it starts today, if y'all like that. And yeah, I gave you a little shout out earlier in the stream too. When oh, we're not in that draft, but Wilson was picking up at 4. I know you like that pick 4, man. We're getting off the pickings. Hell yeah, man. Let's take a quick look at Cody's team. He went Jaden Daniels, Trevor Lawrence. He got CMC at 12. CMC at 12, and then James Cook at 13. Very, very unique. So I'm sure he's excited about that. David Montgomery, Rachaad White, Emmett Johnson, Keaton Missile. He took the missile from me, too. I was hoping the missile fell back. But we know he loves Terry McLaurin, Garrett Wilson, Michael Pittman, Jaden Reed, Jalen McMillan, Calvin Ridley, Ryan Flournoy, Chris Brazzle-Dazzle, and Jack Besh. Interesting Jack Besh. I have maybe like 1 or 2 shares of Jack Besh. And then Stowers, Sam Laporta, and Greg Dulcich. So good team by him too. I like his team quite a bit. Now, I'm going to hop in another big board. We're waiting for one in the big board. We'll rip our second draft. See how it turns out for us. GMs. I'm going to fill up my coffee real quick. Oh, and speak of the devil, we got that pick 4. Hell yeah. Say what's up, Dan. We got that pick 4. Hell yeah, bro. Yo, this is all because of you, Gab. All because of young Moolah, baby. Hell yeah, dude. Manifested that. We got a lot of non-badgers in here too, which is interesting. Ah ha ha. I'm not sorry. I love drafting with you guys. It makes it fun, but shoot, man, it makes it harder too. If anyone did get in here, Capitulate. I definitely recognize this name, Capitulate. Worst team. I'm glad you have the worst team. Sam Yori is a name I recognize as well. And we're drafting next to 2 non-badgers. And then there's 2 non-badgers at 11 and 12 as well. Might just be a good draft room. But hey, you cannot judge a drafter based on his badge. You cannot do it. We're going to take whatever top 4 is available. We'll get Puka pretty happily. Yeah, you can't get number 3 or 4 to save my life, but it's coming. Hell yeah, dude, it's coming. Looking for plus EV2. Might have to go late night drafting. Yeah, dude, the late night drafting, like, it's either great or awful. Because sometimes it's just like the team before you or after you that just gets all the value. And then you get fucked a little bit. Like, there was one draft I was in the other night. I think it's a little board too. I'll see if I can pull it up real quick just to show you guys this one thing. Yeah, this one, 11:26 p.m., if you can see that. 11:26 p.m. I'm drafting here at the 9 spot. And look in this 5th round, man. Devonta Smith, 55. Terry McLaurin, 56. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? And then this guy gets Jalen Hurts, 79, to stack up with Devonta Smith that he got at 55. Like, that is insane. He boom shakalaka'd the fuck out of me, dude. So, yeah, there's definitely something to the late night drafting if you get lucky and get in that right spot. But then me over here, like, I started 3 running backs. I went GT, HN fell, got some receivers, got Herbo, a little price action. It's not a bad team. Not a bad team that I ended up with. But yeah, man, I would much rather get Devonta Smith at 55 and Jalen Hurts at 79. Like, that hurts my soul a little bit. Let's take a look at this draft board. Speak of HN GT, AW Clark gets him at the turn. And yeah, whenever I'm picking like 11 or 12, I kind of like starting 2 running backs. Starting 2 running backs at the back and definitely feels better. Yeah, dude, I got boom shakalaka'd. Absolutely, man. He boom shakalaka'd the fuck out of me. I can't even lie. Like, pause. I don't even know if that's something to pause about, but we're gonna pause on that. Just yeah, we got shakalaka'd. All right. And we got worst team. Worst team. Going with a pretty interesting start. Justin Jefferson, Jeremiah Love. Definitely unique because these guys do not get paired too often together. Justin Jefferson's pretty established in the first round of drafts now, but most of the contest is going in the second along with Jeremiah Love. Neighbors. Now, do I want to try and go a little heavier on the receivers? Or do I want to get my guy, Chase Browntown? I think I'm going to go with the Brown. I think I'm going to go Chase Brown. Yeah, that's tough for me, but structurally, it just feels a little better getting a running back here. Just feels a little better. Although maybe I don't know if I have much Drake London Puka. Probably don't. So maybe that would have been the move, but I just like Chase Brown a lot more than I do Jacobs, ETN, Brees Hall, any of these running backs. They don't feel as good as being my first. And like Drake London, AJ Brown can just easily outscore these guys. And this is interesting. I actually respect this. I like this a lot by JD MRE. Pulling up T. Higgins and Garrett Wilson with Gibbs, I like that a lot, man. Take some balls to do that, and I respect it. So we're going to get Pickens right here. This makes me happy that I didn't take Drake London because now I get George Pickens. So definitely a unique start right there. And, this was manifested too, man. Off the Pickens. Yeah, man, we are off the Pickens today. Hell yeah. What's up, Who Hames? How we doing today? I don't know if you're announcing it yet, but I'm going to be on Who Hames stream on Sunday. So Sunday, I believe 4:30 Pacific is when we're doing it. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. I would have to double check. But I'm going to be on Who Hames stream. So definitely come check in with that. He's been on my stream before. We've been trying to organize me getting on his. And yeah, now we got it locked down. So it is right. Okay. Yeah, 4:30. 4:30 Sunday. Wilson knows it's gonna be a good stream, man. We're gonna rip some teams, and they're gonna win. That's what's up. What's up, Raitai? All the badges confirm they've spent more money. It is true. Like the thing with badges too is they're probably going to be drafting a lot more teams, right? So they're kind of actually more willing to do some wild shit and just do like out of the box things. Whereas like non-badgers, you might not be drafting, 150 tournaments, 150 contests. So might be a little more locked in and stringent on their picks. Yes, sir. I hope y'all didn't pick Ohio State 8 over TCU 9. Brackets will be busted already. I took most of the 9 seeds to outs the 8s. Yeah, some college basketball going on. I don't know anything about college basketball. Absolutely nothing. As far as sports go, man, I am like almost NFL exclusive. I'm a big NFL dork. And then I'll watch some UFC. I'll keep up with that, like some of the main fights that go on. And I might pay attention to like the NBA a little bit in the playoffs. But that's about it. I'm Canadian, but hockey's not really my thing. Yo, capitulate. Don't take my guy. You know exactly who I want. Capitulate. Capitulate knows. Oh, okay. Launch takes him. Y'all know I always want some JMO. It's always JMO. Let's go with some Colson Loveland. Someone was asking about getting elite tight end in this stream, so let's try it out, man. Let's get some Loveland. I don't draft them a ton, but I think it makes sense on a team like this. Hopefully we can land this plane. I've been drafting a lot more like late tight ends recently, but we'll try and switch it up. Would have been nice if Terry fell back to us as well. Need help in Dynasty? I don't know a ton about Dynasty, but try and help you out. Should I trade the 301 rookie pick for Chris Rodriguez? I mean, third round. I'm assuming there's like 10 to 12 people in your Dynasty. I would probably do that. That feels good to me. Who Hames, what do you think? What does Who Hames think? He probably knows more about Dynasty than I do. Yo, how many TDs does Ohio State have? Yo, what's Matt Patricia cooking up today? What is Matt Patricia cooking up today, man? I did some wild out of the box things in college. Yo, keep those to yourself. You can keep those to yourself, man. Now, Jaden Daniels goes, I'm just going to take Devontae Adams. I don't have a ton of Devontae Adams, but I'll take him when he goes in the 5th round. Devonta Puka. I don't know how many Devonta Puka teams are also going to have Loveland. So let's try it out, man. Let's try it out. We're liking getting our receivers a little earlier. So there's that, man. Bro, you got JMO at 56? Damn. I mean, it's probably a little less strong of a... Damn, Tyler Warren goes. Okay, Launch takes Tyler Warren at 54, which definitely makes me feel better about taking Loveland. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, JMO probably a little less strong of a pick in full point scoring, or sorry, like total point scoring. But dude, JMO at 56, just nice. That's just nice. And so about the Chris Rodriguez green bean, if you're contending, yeah, probably a good pick. Oh man, yo, Sam Yori is so sorry right now. He just got sniped on Lamar Jackson when he had Zay Flowers at 39 and Derrick Henry. He is so Yori. Okay, interesting. Stronger because it doesn't matter the week that all the spikes are equal. Yeah, that is a good point, actually. All the spikes are equal. You're all right about that. So, like, if he gets 30 points in a week, that's just 30 points regardless. And 56 is just, that's great, man. You're getting JMO in the 5th. That's just nice. Maybe I could mix in some drafters, but time is a little tough sometimes. But hey, Who Hames, if I ever get on drafters, I'm going to use your code, all right? I'm going to use your code. And hey, let us know your code in the chat so I can share it with these guys too. If anyone else wants to hop on drafters, definitely use Whohame's code. Not really competing at the moment. Interesting. Yeah, I've never actually gotten into Dynasty myself. I kind of like the redraft aspect as well. Instead of being like locked in on a team. A lot of running backs falling right here, which is good for me. Like, dude, am I going to have to take Cam Scatabo at pick 69? This might be my first share of Scatabo if he falls to 69. Plus, I'm picking at 69. I think Cam Scatabo would approve of that. But he gets taken, so we don't have to be tempted. Thankfully. I would like one of these running backs, though. Most likely. Or the Lemon. The Lemon still here is pretty nice. We'll see what comes to us. We'll see what comes to us. Also, I can think about Caleb Williams, too. I have a lot of options with my next pick. DeAndre Swift goes, this guy has Rome Odunze and DJ Moore, so if I want Caleb, I'm going to have to take him here. But RJ Harvey's a little hard. Dude, I want all of these guys. Why can I not just have all of these guys? Fuck. I don't think I can take Caleb. I think I just have to take Harvey right here. Harvey at 69 is just kind of nice. Even though, like, the Lemon, I love the Lemon, but I have a lot of him already. So I'll get a little Harvey fall right there. That's tough, man. I want like 3 picks right there. Because this guy at the turn, he's definitely going to take Caleb, right? You have Rome. Started 4 wide receivers. He takes Ricky. You're going to take Caleb, right? Right? Takes Ricky, which is interesting. And he takes Fannin. Okay. Give it to me. Yo, give it to me. Give me some Caleb, man. Or Jordan Tyson. Jordan Tyson at 76 is also really nice, but I can't pass up on Caleb right there. Definitely can't pass up on Caleb at pick 76 when we get Harvey at 69. So this is a very unique start compared to teams earlier in the contest because Harvey was going in like the 4th round a lot of times and Devontae Adams going in the 4th round. So compared to teams in like the first half of this contest, I pretty much have 3 4th round picks, which is a nice, fun little way to think about it. I like this team. Starting off well. It's tough, man. I really want to take the Lemon right there, but I think Harvey is probably a little better for this. And yeah, yo, code WHO. Code WHO, capital H, on Drafters if anyone wants to join Drafters. Definitely support Whohames as well. Looking forward to being on his stream too. Okay, you have the 101. The 101 in that. I'm guessing the 101 is just Jeremiah Love, right? It has to be. The 101 in Dynasty has to be Jeremiah Love. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I would almost assume, right? Okay, we got a strong opinion from Gab right here. Not trade the 301 for Rodriguez. An underrated rookie could fall to that spot, and C-Rod is destined to be a meh running back and nothing more. Shoot for the moon. Yeah, it's probably better if you're not competing. Glad we're getting some other Dynasty opinions in here because I am not a Dynasty expert. Looking forward to these pork steaks and rope sausages. Dude, yum. Okay, I was hoping that Dak would fall back somehow. He gets taken. Herbert with a little slide. Does this guy have Lad? No, naked Herbert. Don't blame him there. Mahomes, Algier. This is where it gets like a little tricky because okay, Tucker Kraft gets taken at least, so I don't need to be tempted there. I think I'm gonna go Godwin pretty easily right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Godwin. Not gonna think too hard about that one. That feels nice. Now, our next decision is: do we want to take Stafford to double up with Puka and Devontae, or do we want to try and push that a little more. But I don't really need any of these running backs right here. Like Rico is probably the only one I would be tempted by if he comes back to me. I just know that Matthew Stafford falls if you have both Puka and Devontae. But I think I'm just going to take him because Bo Nix and Brock Purdy just got taken. I don't really expect Stafford to fall all the way back to me. I have Puka and Devontae, so I might as well lean into it. Dak Prescott's already off the board, and I'm not convinced that Baker Mayfield is going to fall back to stack up with Godwin. So I think it just makes sense to lean into it and take Matthew Stafford right here. Granted, Jolly Green doesn't take him himself, which he shouldn't. He needs a running back. Chubadoo is his only running back. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to go Stafford. Probably going to stop at these two as well. Really leaning into it. Like I said, you got the 101. You also have the 201, 208. So whoever might fall to the 301, I can get at 208 if I want. I like the debate we got going on here. So you're getting Jeremiah Love. And then, yeah, 201, 208. So another 2 picks in the second round. You can probably get like some good receivers or maybe a running back that goes to a nice landing spot that you can think of. Chris Rodriguez is probably like a 1-year thing, though. Like he only got a 2-year deal. It was for some money, but probably like a 1-year rental. It's hard to imagine he's a running back there for like the next 3 years. So Who Hames likes a lot of the wide receivers this year, and one could fall, but it comes down to if you want a running back or a wide receiver or want to take a shot on a running back like Roush or receiver. Appreciate all the feedback. Wow. Brandon Ayuk at 107. This is where we're judging your non-badge, Ryan. We're judging your non-badge, taking Brandon Ayuk at 107. My goodness. And you took an unstacked Burrow. So this is where we can judge a drafter. You had a promising start, man. Promising start, but then unstacked Burrow, 107 Ayuk, and then 110 Kincaid. I mean, Kincaid's not bad. He could definitely be good, but very interesting. I would trade for C-Rod then mid-season. Trade C-Rod for a second to a contender who gets hurt at running back. That would be my gamble. Yeah, that's a good point too. Trade for Chris Rodriguez right now. Oh, dude, Baker's still here? Man, maybe I made a mistake. Let's go Gainwell, though. Or do I want a third quarterback? Man, it's so expensive to take a third quarterback right here. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try it out, dude. I'm gonna try and go quarterback heavy in this room. We'll try it out, man. We'll try it out. See how it goes. Yeah, I agree. Chris Rodriguez as a 1 to 2 year decent play, but with all those picks, you can add interesting players at different positions. Definitely interesting. Maybe I made a mistake going Baker. 3 quarterbacks early is not something I do very often, but I'm also very confident just stopping at 2 tight ends when I have Loveland. So I think that gives me a little more flexibility to do that. And it was either Baker Mayfield or Kenneth Gainwell for me. And I mean, Gainwell can be good, but he can also just be trash. So I might as well just go with a more solid guy like Baker. I was really hoping for the cokehead with our next pick as well, but I'm probably going to go Juwan Jennings if he's there. I like some Juwan Jennings. Tyler Shuck gets taken. I think Juwan as my 5 feels pretty good. He's probably just going to rise when he signs to a team. Almost certainly, right? Apparently reports are that he wants like a lot more money. Is my work calling me? Why is my work calling me right now? I'm going to answer this. Hello, Derek speaking. Hey, Bill. I'm doing good. An hour early? Do I get call time still? Um, yeah, what position is he? Okay, I'll do JP a favor. I'll come in early. Okay. Sorry, is that 1:45 then? Okay, cool. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Well, I guess I'm going into work an hour early today. You gotta do the homies a favor sometimes. It depends who it is, right? Like one of the homies has to get home for his kid, so we're doing that without a doubt. Help him out, man. Um, okay, let's lock back in here. We'll lock back in. Dynasty is about assets. Guys like Max Clare, Ted Hurst, Le'Veon Moss could be way more valuable than C-Rod. Yeah, and yeah, we're getting that bread. We're paying for our drafts today, okay? Our drafts are for free plus gas money. So we'll take that, all right? uh Jonah Coleman. I don't have much Jonah Coleman at all. Mike Washington's falling. Maybe I take Mike Washington if he's there. I definitely need running backs, probably double tapping running backs with these picks. And I might even just take C-Rod. I really don't mind taking C-Rod in 12 right now. Just get like a little more exposure to him. But if Mike Washington's there, I'm probably going to take him. Denzel Boston's also falling like a rock. This guy was going around pick 100 before, man. Now this is tough. Do I want to go C-Rod or do I want to go Tyrone Tracy? I mean, you know what? We were just talking all about Chris Rodriguez, so I'm just going to take Chris Rodriguez. We are talking so much about him. Yeah, thanks, JP. JP's the homie. Okay, he's the homie. So we gotta show him some love, help him out a bit. Yeah, the thing is, most third round picks in Dynasty, I'm sure, are probably worth nothing. So I'm gonna assume there's 12 people in your league. I think that's the most common. So that's like the 25th player, 25th rookie, which is getting pretty thin. Damn, dude. Do I just take Denzel Boston at 148 if he's there? That's kind of hard to pass up, right? I don't have much Denzel Boston whatsoever, but I always just want to take the missile. Y'all know I love some missile. But why would I honestly though, Denzel Boston or Omar Cooper? Why am I taking Denzel Boston ahead of Omar Cooper? If Omar Cooper is just going to go higher in the draft, like why would I be doing that? He gets taken anyways. So do I want to take Omar or do I want to take the missile? I think I'm going to go with the receiver. Shout out Who Hames. Who Hames is the one who turned me on to Omar Cooper. So we are going with the vibes in the chat today, okay? We were talking about Chris Rodriguez, and then I know Who Hames is the biggest Omar Cooper stan. So we're taking Omar Cooper for Who Hames, and we're taking Chris Rodriguez because we're talking about him. This is how I make decisions. This is how I do tiebreakers. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what's up. So what time is it right now? 10:43. Probably got like 15 minutes left in this draft. Started at 1:45. Okay, I still have time to go to the gym after this, so that's good. And I don't need to cook. I already have food cooked, so that works. Going an hour early to work, get that bread. Yeah, man. Always you can hold the pick. Someone always falls that someone loves, and maybe a contender will give you a 2027 second for the 301. There's definitely layers to this dynasty conversation. Maybe I should join a dynasty league, man. But I feel like a dynasty league I would want to do with like people who I actually know or at least are really invested. Because I feel like it's hard to probably get a good dynasty league. Because clearly you're going to do it for a long time, right? And if people like don't get too invested, then it can just suck. 2027 class is supposedly loaded. I've heard it's definitely loaded with quarterbacks. But then again, I feel like we hear that every year and then people end up disappointing. But who Jeremiah Smith, that's the big receiver, right? Jeremiah Smith in Ohio State. Apparently he's like the fucking stud. Stud of all studs. So, I mean, if Jeremiah Smith, if you can get him next year, sick, dude. I wonder where he's going to be going in these best ball drafts. Like, if he really is a true generational prospect and that different, like, is he going to be going where like Marvin Harrison was going 2 years ago? Like the 1-2 turn type shit? Yeah, this is everything I've heard, man. Jeremiah Smith is generational. Like, I'm assuming Calvin Johnson level. Talk about him like going first overall, potentially second overall. Which, shoot, dude, I don't hate. And yo, we get the missile on the way back. Hell yeah, man. We get the missile. Yeah, dude. Love me some missile. Hell yeah. Now, okay, I was gonna say if Travis Hunter falls back to me, I would definitely take him. Still interested in some running backs here. I can look at a second tight end too. Because if I get one of these tight ends, I'm pretty happy stopping at 2. And we have 3 quarterbacks. None of these receivers really entice me that much. None of these running backs are really that different from the next turn. So I think I'm going to lean towards a tight end right here. Chig goes. So I'm going to take one of these guys, AJ Barner, TJ Hawkinson. One of these guys. Come on, Jolly Green. I would take Chig over both these guys, though, personally. And, I mean, is there anyone else I want instead of them? Not really. Not really. So I'm going to go AJ Barner. I like some AJ Barner. Really, the tiebreaker between AJ Barner and TJ Hawkinson for me is just age. AJ Barner's younger. He has more upside. And I'm just going to lean towards that. I don't think TJ Hawkins is really that athletic anymore, man. Who Hames questions the 2027 class being loaded. Arch doesn't have to come out, and all the quarterbacks that are there are guys who choose to stay because they're getting or because they regressed. Well, I know like the one guy, was it Dante Moore? Is that his name? Who was kind of being projected to go number 2 overall to the Jets. He went back, so that's an extra quarterback. But I feel like you heard the same thing about guys like Drew Aller and what the LSU guy Nessmeyer, like this past year, that they're going to be like great prospects and then they're not. So it's always easy to project optimistically. Yeah, Jeremiah Smith blows Marvin Harrison out of the water. I definitely got to watch some tape on him. Like, it makes it fun, man, to see like a true generational guy. How about like him? How about Jeremiah Smith versus like Jamar Chase level prospect? Like, I'm assuming based on the way we're talking that Jeremiah Smith is going above Jamar Chase, but like how far above? Like, is he leaps and bounds? Like, is he really on that Calvin Johnson type level? The entire draft class is projected better at wide receiver next year. Seems like a pretty wide receiver heavy draft this year, too. What's up, Sanka? Cam Coleman will probably be number 2 receiver next year. Never even heard the name Cam Coleman yet. Will be interesting to see for sure. Dante Moore is way better than Mendoza. Mendoza just had more experience. Moore needs more reps and starts. Yeah, I think he was like 20 years old, turning 21, something like that, which I don't blame him, man. We see quarterbacks entering the league that, man, they're just doing way better with more experience in college. So I don't blame him there. Damn, man. Hawkinson's still here. Maybe I shouldn't have taken AJ Barner. Maybe I should have gone with a running back or something. Tank Bigsby gets taken. I like Tank Bigsby. Shimray DK goes, do I want a third tight end? I don't really need one, though. I'm gonna go with a little safety play. We're gonna go Brian Robinson. We need a fifth running back for sure. I probably want to go 7 running backs on this team. I got to be done at 2 tight ends. I'm not interested in a third. Maybe if Kate Otten falls back to like the 18th round, I'll take him. But I need to catch up on running backs for sure. And I know who I want with my next pick. Hopefully he's there. George Halani. Oh man, I can't do it. Wow, dude, this guy. Okay, this guy's taking the 0 RB a little too far. Okay, he got Jahmyr Gibbs. His second running back is Guy, but then his third is Ray Davis. That's a little extreme for me, buddy. A little extreme for me. I'm going to go Nicholas Singleton. We'll get some rookie upside right here. We took Katrin Allen in our last draft, so let's get his former teammate, Nicholas Singleton. Very strong quarterbacks. Running back room, a little questionable, but high upside. I love my receiver room. My receiver room smashes. And then Colson Loveland at tight end. Very interesting team. I think it's coming together pretty well, though. And I think I'm going to go 7 running backs and 8 receivers on this team. I think that makes sense. Gab has Smith slightly ahead of Chase as a prospect, and Chase was elite as can be. Yeah, I know Jamar Chase was a fucking stud. Hard to believe, dude, how much has best ball changed? Because Jamar Chase, I think, yeah, this was the year before I started doing best ball, but I remember hearing Liam talk about it for sure that Jamar Chase was going in like the 4th and 5th round in best ball drafts, which is just insane for someone who got drafted like 4th overall. But man, times have changed in these best ball drafts for sure. Jeremiah Smith is the cousin of Geno Smith. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Hopefully he's not a Jet. Oh. And I mean, Josh Downs and Caleb Downs are brothers. A lot of family ties in the NFL. He believed his hero running back. He didn't need a Robin. Hey, if you're going to do any true hero running back, do it with Gibbs, man. Y'all know we love some Gibbs. I was complimenting this guy's start too, and he kind of fucked it up a bit, which, I mean, I'm happy about. Thank you for your donation. But, like, I like getting interesting, man, getting different. Also, I didn't even realize this guy got Bijan in London. You almost never see that. Bijan London on the same team is very rare. So, good for that guy. Now, 1 more running back and 2 more receivers, I think, is what I'm going to go with. Are there any late guys that we want? Could look at a Tez Johnson. Maybe we take a Christian Kirk for a little floor play. Get some division correlation with the Rams as well. We could do that. Braylon Allen, Katrin Allen. We can get one of the Allens too. Jeremy. Braylon. Maybe I do just take Katrin. Okay, Christian Kirk goes, well, my whole queue got taken, so might as well just take the last guy there. Finishing off with 2 rookie running backs. That feels fine. Hopefully one of those guys can hit for us. I think that'll help us out. And Deshaun Watson. Wow. Wow. Very interesting. I'm receivers exclusively now. And I think I'm going to take Tez Johnson first. Maybe we could go with a rookie like Zachariah Branch, but I don't know if I want another rookie on this team. It wouldn't hurt, but I'm going to go with Tez Johnson first. Come on, Jolly. Glad I took the running back there because a bunch of running backs just went. Come on, Jolly and Giddens. So I'm going to take Tez. Then we're going to take 1 more receiver. I like this team. Running back's a little questionable, but I'm kind of liking building like this a little bit and just kind of relying on a bit of luck as far as running backs go. If there's any position you kind of want to lean into the luck side of it a bit, I would choose running back because a lot of things need to fall right. Injuries happen. You kind of have to avoid injuries or capitalize on injuries if you really want to succeed. And we're leaning into Chris Rodriguez just being the starter. We're leaning into Keaton Missile getting like 5 spike weeks, 6 spike weeks. Brian Robinson still unsigned. I think Brian Robinson, if I had to guess, probably just goes back to San Francisco on like a cheap deal. But he's going to sign somewhere. Nicholas Singleton, Katrin Allen, 2 rookies at the end who hopefully one of them could just be decent. Yeah, and very strong quarterbacks. Caleb, Stafford, and Baker. Not something I do often at all, but we had Baker fall back to us with Chris Godwin, so why not, man? And also not something I do often. Puka and Devontae on the same team. Also don't draft a lot of Pickens. So different kind of build for me for sure, but I think it's coming together well. Now, we need to think about our last receiver. I miss when Jalen Naylor was just my go-to here, man. Jalen Naylor was just my go-to in the 20th round when I wanted a receiver and I wasn't worried about stacks. Now, it's just not there. Oh, shoot. Ohio State, did they just get a touchdown? I think I'm just going to go Jalen Noel. Maybe we could get Jahan Dotson. Get a random Dotson. Yeah, why not? Let's go Dotson. Let's go Dotson. More of a spike week guy than Noel. I think this team could use a random spike week guy. I don't have a ton of him. I might have like 2 shares of Jahan Dotson. So let's mix it up. Let's get a little different. So final team, we have Caleb Williams, nice value at 76. Matthew Stafford, Baker Mayfield. Running backs, Chase Brown, RJ Harvey, Chris Rodriguez, Keaton Missile, Brian Robinson, Nicholas Singleton, Katrin Allen. Receivers, Puka, George Pickens, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Juwan Jennings, Omar Cooper, Tez Johnson, Jahan Dotson. And then tight ends, Colson Love and AJ Barner. I actually really like this team. I think it's pretty balanced. Running backs are definitely the shakiest part of our team, but not bad. A lot of like projected points. Hopefully Harvey can stave off Dobbins a little bit. Hopefully they don't add more competition in the draft. Maybe Dobbins doesn't stay healthy. But as far as like uniqueness and getting different towards the rest of the teams that are in this contest, I think we did that pretty well. Getting Adams in the 5th, Harvey in the 6th, and then Caleb in the 7th makes this very unique. So I'm happy with that. And then 12th round, ADP kind of goes out the window. I don't really care anymore. C-Rod, Cooper, Keaton Missile, bunch of just running backs that can hopefully get some points and end off with 2 more receivers. I don't hate it. Dan, they just threw a pick 6. Fuck. Damn, man. Come on, pull it together. But I mean, I guess I'm Canadian, so I really don't care. But as a Lions fan, I should be supporting Michigan, right? And Michigan and Ohio State, they don't fuck with each other. So maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. But honestly, I really don't care. That's going to do it for me. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining me on the stream today. Come back tomorrow. Probably going to do 9 a.m. Pacific again. I kind of like streaming at that time. So I love you guys. Joy is beautiful. And we are going to end this stream. Hey, damn it. Hey, down. Hey, boy. Yo. Oh, oh, dude, I just fell off my stool too. Yo, what a way to end this stream. Okay.